doing the 5 club challenge today. What that is, starting with 5 clubs. My driver, 5 hybrid, gap wedge 60 and putter. Every birdie I get add an extra club to the bag. Every bogey I get, I lose a club. The goal is to make it through the round. We got a par 5 hole number 1. Let's see if we can get an early bird. That was right where I thought it was gonna go. We've got a ravine about 150 yard carry uphill, so this actually might be really tricky. All right, the disadvantage has already come. We've got about 90 yards to the pin, playing uphill into the wind. I only have a 60 degree and a gap wedge. I'm gonna just go with my gap, try to get it there. We didn't manage to get over the hump here. It's kind of a double decker of a green. Okay. Par number 1, that was hard. It was really close to being really good, so I'm not mad about it. 155 yards, and my only option is my 200 yard club. That's kind of the purpose of this challenge, is like I want to get better at hitting creative shots with my clubs, and it's really going to be about my short game, because I kept my 60 degree, I kept my gap, and I kept my putter. So that's pretty much anything 100 yards and under I need to get really precise on. It's just getting to that 100 yards. Sit. Okay guys, we flew the green. I had tapped my hybrid and it still landed on the green and just rolled over. All right, let's take a club out. Crap, I was not expecting to get a bogey on the first 2 holes. I need my driver, I need my putter, I need my 60, and I'd rather have my hybrid than my gap, so I'm taking out the gap wedge down to 4 clubs. Playing from the wide, so that gives us a little bit of help, but yeah, we've got four freaking clubs left, and it's a mental game, you know? It's just precision and staying calm. I've birdied a lot of these holes before, so can do it again. Low and very fast drive. Wow. It's still going, it's rolling down there. All right, we've got 75 yards. The wind's died. It's actually perfect for my 60 degree. Be close. We landed just to the left of the pin and we managed to roll right towards it. So we've got about like 7-8 feet. This entire course is on at least the front 9 is kind of on this mountain. The green tends to slope towards the valley. Yes! We got a club back. This is a dramatic round already, but we've got 5 back. And I'm gonna bring back my gap wedge where we started. We go from 4 back to 5. Feels great to get a bird. This hole is straight uphill, par 4. It's not that hard from the white, it's not as long, but uphill. Let's get a good drive. I'm hitting my drive so low. Oh man, into the wind, so hit like a 185. I think we're still short of the green. Up and down, name of the game. Yep, it's about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. Definitely breaking. I thought that was in. All right. So we've got a par 5 next. I'm trying to think strategically what's the smartest. Yeah, it's the gap wedge again. All right, we got handicap number 1 on the course, par 5. About 300 yards downhill to 250 yards to the right. That felt so good to hit it straight. All right. Drive was perfect. The irony is, I swear I have to tell myself this every day. The easier you swing, more center of the club face you are, the farther the ball goes. That's how it goes, you know? So got about 240 to the pin. I was smoked. That was one of the best shots I've ever hit with my hybrid. So we might have another chance at bird. Too bad we don't have the gap wedge, but as long as we're like 80-ish yards from the pin, we're gonna be good. About 64 yards to the pin. I love it. Ironically, I have 4 clubs, but I don't think I've ever played this hole this well so far. So let's see if we can finalize this. Sit, 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 sit. I knew this green was coming down this way so aggressive, but I still just aimed at the pin. I should aim to the right. All right, we're par. Here's the funny thing is, like, I'm only 1 over. I feel like I'm like 5 over, but we're only 1 over. I just feel like I'm playing poorly because we only have 4 clubs, but that's how you're gonna feel when you have 4 clubs in your bag. Okay, we've got a par 4. It's similar, a little bit shorter than the one I birdied, so I'm optimistic about it. Got away with a par on the hardest hole on the course, so we can only go up from here, you know, maybe, probably. We'll see. I don't know. I think. All right, let's go find it. I was so excited because we're 120 yards, perfect for my gap, but I'm like, we only have 4 clubs, my gap's not available. So this is where it gets tricky. I have to go over a tree, so we gotta go 60 degree and just hit it hard. We're downwind, so maybe we can get close. Hit that as hard as I could. Go, buddy. It was straight and it was really hard. It was far from my 60, but I still don't think I got there. We're still like 20 yards. I usually hit my 60 degree like 80 yards, and it definitely went like 100. But we still have some work to do, so let's go up and down. That'll work. That'll work. We can make that. This is when my putting skills really come into play here. If there are skills, I guess this will tell. Let's go. Let's go. Par. Never been so happy about a freaking par. Alrighty, we've got hole number 7, par 5. If there's any birdie hole in this course, it is this one. We've got the tools to do it. We've got the 4 clubs we need. Cup for me. Should work. Left side of the fairway, I think. This is so much harder than I thought it was gonna. I mean, I didn't know what to think, but this is hard. Like we've got a par 5, and it would be a really easy hole with my woods, but I don't have my woods. So we have to clear a sand trap in the middle of the fairway, 200 yards out. So, yeah, no other choice but to go for it. I got so under the ball, caught it so high. It was a good shot though. I think we're okay. This is so freaking hard. It's like, I was forced to try to hit my hybrid really hard, so I got under it too much. And now I'm still like too far to hit my 60 degree. So it's like every single shot, you have to get more aggressive, but the more aggressive you are, the more risky it is. So again, we have another like 130 yard shot, but I have a pitching wedge, or I don't have my pitching wedge or my gap wedge. That worked really well, actually. Not on the green, but we're probably pretty close to the fringe. We've got a putt, we're right on the fringe. Two putt for par, that's all we need. All right, that was downhill more than I thought. Yeah, this has to go in. Take the medicine. Oh man, bogey. I feel weird doing this, but I think I have to pull out the driver because I need my 60 degree. I really want my putter and I really want my hybrid. So we've got 3 clubs left, hybrid, 60, putter. Got a longer par 3, but fortunately we have the right club. Cut. Bounce off the hill, get down to the green.
Good ball.
Thank you. Right by the pin? All right, let's get a nice 2 putt. Let's go on with par. So this is risky. I took away my driver. In hopes to set up really well for this par 4. I think it's gonna be perfect for 2 hybrid shots. So I'm not gonna go as far off the tee, but I'll be able to go a lot farther on my approach shot. That's the idea. I was smoked. Hitting my hybrid good today, so I think it was a smart move. That worked perfectly because we've got about 190 left, which is my hybrid shot. So a little bit right to left wind, but we're in the fairway. I've been playing this club good today, so I think that's why it was a smart move. That was so well hit, come on. Ooh, we're on the green. I think we're on the green. I hope we're on the green. Okay, we just made it onto the green. We got a beautiful little divot here, and we've got a birdie putt. This would be the comeback of a lifetime. Oh my gosh, that was freaking dramatic. Bringing the driver back, so we went from 3 to 4 clubs. Here's the irony. How many bogeys did I have? So the thing is, I had 3 bogeys and 2 birdies, so I'm only down 1 club since the beginning, and I'm only 1 over. Really smart golf, it's mostly those birdies, so it's just capitalizing on those shorter distance shots, right? Now, going into the back 9, we only have 1 less club, so there's a chance. There's a chance we can finish this round. Okay, we're going 5 hybrid with a 130 yard shot. Got in the bunker and we kicked out because it was going so fast, and I think we're just on the other side of the green, but we can do this, we can par this hole. Okay, so luckily because of the bunker, I mean without the bunker we would have gone in the street, but it slowed us down a ton, and we have a shot up and down. All right. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of luck to keep going. That hole was just lucky. the fact that I went through the bunker and got up and down, it was a good approach, chip onto the green, but we've got a par 4. I need to smoke this to get reachable with my 60 degree. So let's see. There we go, that was perfect. I still don't know though if it's gonna be enough to, like, I don't know if I can hit far enough to get there with my 60, but let's go find out. Okay, good. We're in the right spot. Yeah, all right. 50 yards. Finally, we have the right clubs, so, oh man, there's a chance, there's a chance. Sit down now, please. I didn't know what else to do. I landed it right next to the pin, but I needed to get over that ravine, so it just went a little too far on me. I mean, that's an easy par now though, so we made it another hole. Cute dog, about to eat my ball. That was so bad, dude. You've got to be kidding me. I was not expecting that to go in. Right when you give up, you tend to make the shot. So we parred it. Let's move on. We have 140 yards, plays 127. Downhill par 3. Hybrid, baby. Using my 200 yard shot. Go. Go, go. Okay, that's the best I can do. We gotta go up and down. All right. I don't know if this is fun to watch at this point, but 40 yards, kind of downhill, up and down. Come in, drop in right, drop in right. Okay, we've got a putt. Breaking a tad right to left. Alrighty, another one. Another bogey. Back down to 3 clubs. I don't think we're making it the whole round. We've got par 4 and a par 3 next, but both are not driver holes. So we gotta kind of just hope and pray that we get a bird somehow. Get rid of the driver, because we don't need it for 2 more holes at least. So I think we can make it through, I think. Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna play my shot. Been playing my hybrids well, so it's actually a perfect shot for my hybrid. That was perfect. Wow. Might have been almost too much, but I think it worked. I'm not trying to get a birdie. I don't know if I can get a birdie with the minimal clubs I have, but I think we can get par. Okay, we hit a really good hybrid shot, but I still have 130 yards to the pin. I've been hitting my hybrids, all right, pretty good. I obviously can't get my 60 degree there, so I'm going hybrid again. OMG, that was really good. I'm on the green, I think. Might have rolled a little past the pin, but hey, we're dancing. This is just getting silly. So, yeah, on the fringe, probably 25 feet to the pin. And I'm starting to give up mentally, but I'm somehow playing well. It's like just all feel for my hybrid. We're still here, guys. We are still here. Showing up. Parred. Nothing but a hybrid and a putter. So, good news, right? Good news. If you're still watching, thanks for watching me play like a clown with 3 clubs in my bag. 157 yards, par 3. Trusty 5 hybrid, like every other hole. Gotta hit it light. We got this. Done better. One thing I will say is it's really just dependent on the day of how you're playing, because I've been playing really well with this hybrid, so it's gotten me through a lot farther than I honestly should be. And I'm still sitting at a really good score with 3 clubs in my bag. But like before today, I would not have chosen hybrid. I never thought I would have had a hybrid as my last 3. But here we are. I smoked that into the bunker past the green. I hate bunkers, but today I love bunkers because it stops my ball from going 5,000 feet past the pin. So I almost want to putt this because there's no lip coming out of the sand, because I'm not super comfortable with my bunker shots. No, I'll hit the bunker. Yeah, I mean, it could just trickle down in there though with a putter. So I decided to go with putter. This sand is just, it's literal like rock. It's just rock. It's not sand. So I think just need to get it out. Glided over it like concrete. 20-foot putt, all or nothing. Just got to get it to the hole. And then there were 2. All right, another bogue. I think putter's got to go now. For now, we're left with a 60-degree and a 5 hybrid. Putter did well today. Ah, that hurts. Yeah, no matter how you slice it, it's gonna be hybrid this hole. Even if I would have brought back the putter and gotten rid of my wedge, I think no matter what, I had to get rid of the putter, you know? Okay, we've got a par 4. If I can get a par on this, I would be super stoked, but at this rate we're going downhill. Let's see what we can do. Dead straight. This is the best club today. Okay, we've got 160 yards, so obviously 5 hybrid. If I was really confident, I could go like 60. We've got a ravine to cover, about 145. Gonna open the club face a little bit. If anything, this strategy is forcing me to get good with my 5 hybrid. Oh my gosh, that was so good. It's right at the pin. I think we're really close. That was crazy. I opened my club face and I aimed left and I did a perfect high cut. But the ball at the front of my stance, yeah. Huh. Now the question is, what do I putt with, the hybrid or the 60? I think I'm gonna go closed face hybrid putt. Dude, that almost went in. Okay. I'm a better putter with my hybrid than my putter. That almost freaking dropped for a bird. New favorite club. Can we make it? Can we? I don't know. I don't think so, but we're still here. Let's go. Yeah, we might be set up really well here. So if I hit like a 220 shot, which is, my hybrid could go 220, we have like 90 yards, which I might be able to get my 60 degree there. So I've got to hit a good hybrid. Could not do any better. I hit it a little thin though. I like barely got to the fairway, I think. It felt good, but it was just it was a little spinny. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm tired of hitting these shots with this club. Another 150, 160 yard. Yeah, I think I hit my tee shot just a little too spinny. Didn't go as far as I wanted it to, but it's almost the same shot as before. It landed on the very front of the green and then just like trickled towards the pin and past. I'm past it, but my gosh, dude. All right, we are, 20 feet from the pin. We got lucky, not gonna lie. Like it hit a hill right here and just rolled perfectly. The hole like was on line with my cut, so it just worked out really well. 2-putt. I don't have much to say. Luck? I don't know. So we're on hole 17. I'm currently 3 over and I have 2 clubs in my bag. And the craziest thing, I've had 2 clubs for too long. I don't think I've birdied the back 9 yet. And we have a par 5. So I think if I get 3 good hybrid shots or 2 good hybrid shots, I might be able to get another par. Maybe the best hybrid shot today, maybe. I was just more in the middle than any of my drives today. So yeah, I'll take it. Copy paste, copy paste. Something just clicked with this club. Oh my gosh, I am loving this thing. Do I just not use a driver anymore? Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say other than we're 70 yards. I've got my 60 still, so there's no logic behind how I'm playing right now. It's just that like I'm in a forced situation and it's working and I'm lucky. I hit that a little thin. I should have just hit my hybrid 60 yards. I was kind of scared of that shot. We're just on the fringe. It's okay. Yeah, like I haven't had a birdie yet this back 9, right? So somehow managed to shoot 2 over on the back 9 with 4 or less clubs. All right, trusty 60 degree. Another par. Is this real? Mentally, I'm gone. I'm tired. I don't know how I'm still here. Yeah, those last 3 holes, especially those 3 pars in a row, those were some good holes. This is going to be really hard. This next hole, it's going to have to be 2 really, really good hybrid shots. I've been doing it, so maybe, but wow. This is tough. I have to carry, there's a lot to carry with this hybrid. It's gotta be a good shot. Middle of the fairway. Something clicked. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, that was again better than a lot of my drives. Dead center of the fairway. 180 yards into the pin, almost perfect. So let's go. Oh no, Trevor. I finally mishit my 5 hybrid. Oh, look at that divot. That is just awful looking. Yeah, that was a terrible hit. Chunked it. Went like 100 yards. But luckily, I've got 75 yards. Perfect for my 60. Oh yes. Come back a little bit. That's okay. All right, we're good. Okay, so we got a sink par. I mean, I'm like 15 feet, but I played the last 5 holes with 2 clubs, and we've played 1 over on those 5 holes. So if we can finish, let's finish with a par. Who knows? I don't care. What do I even say? What do I even say? Ended with a bogey. We ended the round at 4 over. The last 5 holes with 2 freaking clubs. The back 9, I started with 4 clubs. I don't have anything to say, especially those last 5 holes. Like, those pars were some of the best golf I've ever played, especially with this saver of a club, my 5 hybrid. It just goes to show what you're capable of if you just change your mindset a little bit, and if you get forced into uncomfortable situations, if you know your swing and you know how to kind of manipulate your swing, you can play a lot of different shots with 1 club. I relied on my hybrid that entire back 9. I don't know how this round happened. I don't know how we made it all the way to the end, but if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. That was kind of a crapshoot, but thanks guys, we'll see you next time.